Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to Pokemon Legends ZA. It has been ages since we played this game, like quite literally 6 months since the last episode. But yeah, I mean, in case you were wondering, we are still at the same place in the game. I literally just haven't really played this game for 6 months. That's certainly not what I expected the last episode that I did of this game. I thought we would, be coming back the week after or whatever. But you know, circumstances happened, and somehow we didn't get back to this game for 6 months. But I've been saving it for streaming on YouTube this whole time, so we're still pretty much at the same place we were after the third stream when this game was essentially just brand new. So yeah, hopefully you guys are having a good weekend. I really was enjoying Pokemon Legends ZA last time we played it. Just an absolute joy to be going. It's really chill, you know, having the better quick catching mechanics of the Legends games, and also the real-time battles have kind of grown on me since starting this game, and it's been really good. So yeah, I'm looking forward to just having a chill time today, just catching a bit of Pokemon, going through the story. That's always what's nice about Pokemon. It's just really chill and a good opportunity to chat, catch up, and all that good stuff. But yeah, so I guess we'll get continued in our story. Let me check that the audio is good right before we get too far into it. But other than that, let me try to figure out what we were doing last time and give a bit of a story recap. But first, let me just listen to the audio real quick, make sure it's good. Alright, looks like we are good to go, but let me know if ever the game volume is like too loud or not loud enough. But yeah, other than that, it should be pretty good. So yeah, last time, 6 months ago, if you want to go check back on the channel, we essentially went for our promotion match to rank E, I believe. We had this whole sort of quest line where our the ZA Royale opponent we had to fight was Canary. Yeah, I don't think we can see the old ones here, I believe. But yeah, our opponent was Canary, the streamer, and, well, can you say gym leader? You can't really say gym leader, I guess, in this game. But the streamer, a pretty strong opponent, and big fan of electric types, so we had to track her down, infiltrate her gathering of fans, and prove ourselves worthy of battling Canary to get that to rank E. So that was pretty cool. I believe we had also just saved a handful of Mega Rogue Evolved Pokémon. And yeah, oh, I guess at the very start of the last stream we also just went for our promotion match against Vinny as well, which I believe is the one that just makes you skip a ton of ranks. So that was kind of interesting. And yeah, looks like nighttime is over. We're about to switch back to the daytime here. But in between last stream and now, kind of like I had said at the end of last stream, I was able to fight off all three of the Rogue Mega Evolved Pokémon that we had to do, so I believe if we check our quest log, we should be able to see them. Yeah, right here, 16, 17, and 18. We got rid of the Rogue Mega Beedrill, Hawlucha, and Banette. And so yeah, I just did that on my own time, because it's just pretty straightforward battles. But I did keep the end of the quest for us, where we gotta return to Hotel Z and wrap up a job for Team MZ. Where, yeah, we just gotta, I don't know, go to the hotel and just report back that all these Rogue Mega Evolved Pokemons have been taken care of. And I believe, you know, probably on my own time I did some of these wild zones. We got a few that are still left to do that we can totally have fun doing. But yeah, other than that, we will mostly be progressing the story today. And we'll see what happens as we go back to Hotel Z. I don't know if I forgot anything, because as I said, it's been like 6 months. But I did go watch part of my old stream just to figure out where the heck we are in this game. I guess as an update, I should mention that, you know, This has been a pretty fun game, and I've been and also enjoying doing a bit of the ZA Royale online in between these streams over the months, where they've released all the Mega Evolution Stones. So I believe, oh no, we probably had it for Charizard. I'm not sure if we had the Mega Evolution Stone for Charizard actually, but we do now, I can tell you that. And we got the Chestnutite, which was not available in the game last time we streamed, but it's now available through the online. So we got that. So Chestnut can Mega Evolve now. Oh, I guess, yeah, I didn't even have Charizard last time. I think it was a Charmeleon. So yeah, we got Charizard evolved. You know, I like to keep my Pokemon evolutions on stream. That's why we have Riolu here. But, you know, I kind of needed it to be competitive online at least a little bit. So anyways, yeah, I think we are good to get started. And yeah, this is our roster right now. I think we had Absol in the last stream. Now we have Riolu because I'm trying to evolve him, and I guess we'll probably do that in just a second here. I think so, yeah, I checked a little bit what might be coming up in the game just to get a better sense of how to plan out the stream here today. And without spoiling anything, I think we should try to level up Gardevoir a little bit, and I think that should be a good move probably for this one. So anyways, let's just head back to the hotel. We may as well just run there. That'll be just a good opportunity to catch up, get familiar with the game, and collect a few collectibles along the way. But yeah, it'll be nice to get back to this game. I would say kind of enjoying it more than I maybe would have originally expected when we first started playing this, because it's just chill. It's just a chill Pokemon game. Like, it has a nice gameplay loop that some Pokemon games don't necessarily have, so that's kind of nice. Yeah, did we overshoot the hotel? Where's the hotel? It's over there. Hopefully I'm not, like, walking into a dead end right here. I see that it's gated off for the wild zone, but it looks like we are mostly okay. So yeah, let's just make our way over there. It's not too far. At least I don't think so. It seems like it's further away than what the meter is kind of implying here, but I don't know. We got a challenge right here that we can do. I should just leave these types of things for just me on my own time, if we want to, like, actually make meaningful progress in this game and whatnot. We got a side quest over there. Should we collect that side quest? Nah, let's not do it now. I really want to progress through the story a decent amount. And that's right, at the end of last stream we unlocked this little power-up where our Rotom phone can kind of give us a boost, so that's helpful for the platforming in this game. It's kind of weird to say that there even is platforming in this game, considering the movement is a little bit on the jank side. But yeah, I mean, it is kind of funny in this Pokemon game how there's just like, oh, there's stuff everywhere. Which, I mean, technically was also a thing in Scarlet and Violet. Even though I didn't really play that game very much. But let's get our Pokeballs back. Looks like we got 2 Great Balls that we just lost out there in the wild. And here we are, back to familiar landscapes, which Wild Zone 1. But we should be, I think, able to. Yeah, we can go here to go to the hotel, and that is just perfect. Alright, yes. Reminded of all the beautiful windows. These ones are actually, I guess, they technically do have a bit of detail. Alright. So let's hop on in, see what there is. We got Lita, Naveem, and Tawny as always. You did great, Olivier. Alright. So that's right. We got rid of all these Rogue Mega Evolved Pokémon. We did kind of leave the heavy lifting to you again, huh? That's just a natural consequence of someone proving themselves so thoroughly dependable. For sure, and the job is definitely getting done. But I wonder, Is it really enough to just find and calm down Pokemon after they Rogue Mega Evolve? What do you mean? I'd rather we get at the actual root of the problem. Not that we can do that until we know what's causing Rogue Mega Evolution in the first place. I'm sure Quasartico's following whatever leads they have. If they were, you'd think Vinny would at least keep us in the loop. The fact that he hasn't told us anything probably means they don't know for sure yet either. I bet they'd tell us anything they knew that could come in handy, even if it didn't directly relate to Rogue Mega Evolution. This is a promotion match announcement for Trainer Olivier, rank E. The opponent for your next promotion match has been decided. You are to face Trainer Ivor, from rank E. I don't know how you would pronounce it. The trainer who wins will be promoted to rank D. Alright. So we're fighting against Ivor from the Battle Dojo, I think. Hey, we got Connie Smith in chat saying, what is your team? What is my team? What do you mean? I might not be far enough in the game to understand your question. I don't know. Oh, it's Ivor from the Fist of Justice. Remember when we ran into him? I think it was by the Wild Zone in Rouge Plaza. He runs a dojo that teaches karate or some other kind of martial arts. Oh, what's my Pokemon team? Yeah. I don't know why I totally blanked out on that question. That makes so much sense. You'll see in a sec after this cutscene, but it's pretty standard, I would say. I bet you anything he's a master fighting type user. I believe their dojo is near Jean Plaza. I would say my team is very nostalgic, Connie, for now. What a relief to know where they are and not have to track them down like we did with Canary. That was a chore. It sure was. They really made us work to go to Canary like that. That chore was a small price to pay for the privilege of meeting Canary. And I don't recall there being any detective work. You simply used the information I had. So, Olivier, do you have a Challenger's ticket already? Naturally, I actually don't know. Probably not. Why don't you go say hi to Ivor and get a look at him before you two battle then? A promotion match right after battling a bunch of rogue Pokemon? That's a lot. Be careful. Maybe we do have a ticket, because logically I played this game sort of as much as I could in between streams on my own time, and yeah, probably I did some battle zones at night and stuff like that. Connie says, mine is Emboar, Blastoise, Gengar, Garchomp, Electros, and Heracross. Yeah, that's a pretty good team. And I gotta love Emboar. I'm a big Gen 5 fan, being, of course, my first Pokemon game. So that is very cool. Do you think that we'll have a cutscene when we go out of here? Let me just show you my team first. I mean, you can see it right here. We've got Feraligatr, we've still got our starter, nothing too fancy. We got Charizard because I've always really wanted to experience Charizard X, having played mostly Pokemon Y as a kid. And of course we got Chestnut, just because I thought it was nice to have one Pokemon on board from the Gen 6 starters. So very starter heavy. We got Pikachu, because why not? It's Pikachu. This is technically an alpha Pokemon Pikachu, and nice to have an electric type. Then we got Gardevoir, just because, you know, we're still technically early on in the game, and when we were actually playing this 6 months ago, because yeah, a big hiatus in our story of playing this game, but yeah, we got the routes, the free routes, so that was technically one of the first Mega Stones we could possibly get. So that's why we got Gardevoir. I'm not sure if it was still routes in the previous stream, but yes, if it was routes, I evolved to Gardevoir. And we got Riolu, which I forget if we caught this Riolu or if it was a gift. I think we caught it. But yeah, again, another cool one because we got the Mega Stone, and, you know, good memories of getting that Riolu for free. Or I guess it was a Lucario straight off in Pokemon Y. So as I said, very nostalgic, nothing too fancy, not competitive or anything. Just going for some good old-fashioned Pokemon that I like, and that remind me a lot of Pokemon Y, since this is all back to Lumiose City, of course. Oh, I should probably update Nightbot, who's just saying that we're playing Splatoon, but I guess I can't be bothered for now. I don't think I have a Nightbot message for Pokemon, so I guess that'll just have to do. So yeah, let's just kind of make our way to fighting Ivor at the Fist of Justice Dojo, wherever that may be. But yeah, hopefully you're having a good weekend, Connie. How far are you in this game? Are you still playing through it for the first time? Did you beat this game when it came out back in October? I'm curious. Yeah, so the map. Hopefully I'm not too rusty after not really having played much of this game for 6 months. I have actually played a fair amount of the ranked battles online, you know, like once each month essentially when they have a new season. Was not really expecting to like it, but it's actually really good. It's I think it's my favorite online Pokemon mode they've had since they sort of started having online modes in Pokemon, so that's really cool. So yes, we definitely have our challenger ticket already, and we may as well just walk straight there. I don't know how we are doing in terms of stuff to buy, so let's just check real quick if there's anything we need to buy here. Let's see. Okay, yeah, so we may as well heal, and let's see how we do. Yeah, Connie says you're not going to evolve Riolu. I will in a sec, yeah. And I'd like to do some shopping. You're saying you just started a week ago, but I'm at rank B. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, so obviously you're further ahead than me in the game. Yeah, it's like we had a good momentum. Like, we were playing this on a weekly basis on stream. Essentially from the moment the game came out in October. And then, I don't know, life happened, stuff got busy, other games came out, and we haven't continued playing this game in like 6 months. So yeah, that's kind of fun. We don't have that many Pokeballs here, which is a bit surprising. Not that we need like that many basic Pokeballs at this point in the game, but you know, it's still kind of nice to have, I suppose. So let's just spend all our money on this. Get some Ultra Balls too, I guess. I mean, we'll need to buy them sooner rather than later, so I guess it doesn't matter too much. In terms of the potions, we are doing pretty okay. So yeah, that should be good. We actually have quite a lot of stuff. Again, with all the stuff just lying around on the ground in the city, that certainly helps out too. So let's satisfy Connie's request here, and maybe let's try to evolve our Riolu. And yeah, let's just, do we have a stone for Riolu? I just want to see that. Let's check the summary. Yeah, so it looks like this probably was a Pokemon that I properly caught, I assume. Yeah, I forget if I even like set up this Riolu to my liking or not. I kind of forget what happened with this Riolu, to be honest. Like, we had Absol for the longest time instead of Riolu, so I'm not sure. But yeah, looks like we actually caught this one for real. And yeah, level 18. Okay, so we definitely have actually leveled it up quite a bit. So I guess we did play with it. I just kind of wiped that out of my memory. And do we have the stone for it? Yeah, no, we don't. Look, we don't have it. Yeah. But we might have it in our inventory, or do we need to go buy it? Because this is the only, well, I guess Pikachu as well, but this is pretty much the only Pokemon that cannot evolve. But then, you know, Pikachu makes up for it by being an alpha Pokemon. Yeah, what am I looking for here? Not the boxes. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. We just want to see if we have, yeah, Lucarionite, so we can give that to our Riolu, and that should be all well and good. But yeah, let's evolve Riolu first and see what we get out of that. That should be pretty good. Let's let our Riolu evolve. Oh, Connie says, I don't have Nintendo Online, so I can't get Greninjite. Yeah, isn't it? It's like such a bummer that they locked like some Mega Stones behind online, and it wouldn't be so bad if you didn't have to pay for online. But for like Pokemon, which is otherwise just a single player game, that feels like a big bummer. But yeah, okay, so we got our Lucario, very cool. I've always loved Mega Lucario. As I said, sort of just nostalgic for getting it as part of the story in Pokemon Y. But yeah, let's just give the Lucario Knight to our Lucario. Oh, what am I doing? Okay, give to Pokemon. There we go. That's all well and good. So we can finally Mega Evolve our Lucario. We also got it registered in the Pokédex. I mean, I would say, Connie, you could probably just use the, like, 7-day free trial or something, or at the worst, like, pay for a month. Because I believe, I'm not sure if they stopped doing this, for a good while at least, like, in seasons, as the seasons roll out, you can still get the previous rewards, and they actually just become easier and easier to get as the seasons pass by. I think we're at like season 11 now. I don't know if you can still get absolutely all of the rewards they ever gave, but assuming that you can actually, like if you have a decent team, and I mean like decent, not even like good, just like a decent team as long as you're not at the very start of the game. Like in your case, you're ahead of me, so it should be totally fine. You can get those rewards in probably an hour or two of playing ranked. And you can, like I said, you can possibly get all of the rewards they ever gave in just an hour or two. So like definitely consider getting the free trial, the 7-day free trial, just to do that. And if for whatever reason you can't get the free trial, consider buying Super Mario Party Jamboree, because it comes with 3 months of Nintendo Switch Online, I believe, which is kind of funny. Okay, so of course Lucario's a fighting type. We're about to go fight somebody else that has a fighting type, so we probably shouldn't do that. As I said, we should probably use Gardevoir instead. But we got Ice Punch here. Okay, I don't care about this Fletchling. Let's just go to the Battle Dojo and see what we can have over there. Okay. Oh, okay, we reached a dead end here again. That's great. That's when you wish you could jump, because now you're kind of just stuck here, which is certainly interesting. I don't know why you can't jump in this game. I mean, it kind of makes sense, but also, if you can, like, hover and glide, why can't you jump? I keep on forgetting that the sprint in this game is just, like, you don't have to hold the button. It's not like Breath of the Wild. I've played way too much Breath of the Wild. Yay, yes, we got a Lucario. Alright. Let's get some crystals. Which I think like an update rolled out. Obviously a while back now. But they kind of increased the cap on the crystals. It used to be you can only have like 999 or something at once. And yeah, they just made it much better. I think 9,900 now. So yeah, that's pretty good. That is pretty good indeed. No more need to constantly make sure we're like buying stuff with crystals. We can kind of just, you know, collect them without ever maxing out and not realizing it. Which was the biggest issue, right? You'd like max out on the crystals and you don't realize it. And you're just like keeping on collecting some crystals. But yeah, let's see what there is to do. Now that we made it to the dojo. Hey, I remember you, Olivier, right? You beat me in a battle right in front of Ivor Sensei that one time. What do you want now? I'm here for a promotion match. What? You were just rank Y when we battled. You mean you've already reached Sensei's level? Well, I'm sure you'll understand that I have to ask. You did earn the Challenger's ticket, right? Of course you did. So that means your battle skills should be on par with Ivor Sensei's. In which case, I request a bout. Bout as my chance to get back at you for beating me last time, and to see how much stronger I've grown since that day. Sure, we can battle. Thank you. I'm going to become the 4th strongest discipline in the dojo for sure. Alright. You can give that a try, Jose. But I did beat you when I was rank Y, so don't get your hopes up too much. Alright, oh yes, and we got Gardevoir out right away, and right, I almost briefly forgot that yes, this is indeed a real-time battle. Okay, instant knockout. You might have me back in the ropes, but I'll prove that the fist of justice never flinches. Okay. Medicham. Oh, okay, nope. That's not what we wanted. There we go. An easy knockout. Oh, you didn't even have a 3rd Pokemon, okay. So your strength outshines mine once again. Because I played, well, I was gonna say because I played online we might be slightly over-leveled, but that's not really the case. But the fact that I did do, like, a bunch of wild zones in between the streams might be why we're slightly over-leveled now. Does Team MZ have their own dojo with even harsher training than ours, or what? Nah, we just kind of fight in front of the hotel. I have to admit that you've really mastered your skills. Here, this Seed of Mastery is for you. Nice. Oh yeah, I guess that's why I have like so many items as well, is that we, for me doing like a bunch of online ranked matches, I now have a hefty amount of items probably collected for free. So that's pretty good. So we got a rare variety of seed, a certain person that can help you upgrade your Pokemon moves into plus moves if given one of these. I don't know, this might have been the first one we would ever technically get in the single player, but we actually have a ton of them from the online, of course. If you bring me seeds just like that one, I'll help your Pokemon turn their moves into plus moves. But I have to admit, I've been taking up your time and talking about plus moves and all, but the truth is that Ivor Sensei isn't even here at the dojo today. Neither is his sister Gwynn. It's actually pretty unheard of both of them to be gone. Oh, well look, Ivor's here. Gwynn! Gwynn! Where are you? So she's not here either then? That's right, Sensei. I haven't seen her today. Oh, you're the trainer who defeated Jose outside Wild Zone 3, no? Wait, don't tell me you're here to join the Fist of Justice, aren't you? I'm here to battle you. He's your opponent for your next promotion match, sir. Oh, I see. Well, I don't have a Rotom phone, so I'm afraid I cannot verify any of that right now. You don't have a phone? I thought it was like mandatory for the ZA Royale. I've tried using Rotom phones in the past, but for some reason they always break as soon as I so much as press a finger to them. So I rely on my younger sister, Gwynn, to handle everything smartphone related. But I haven't seen Gwynn since yesterday. My apologies, Olivier. I'm just so worried about my poor sister, I can't think of anything else. I'm heading out again to search for her. I'd be honored if you would face me in battle after my sister and I are reunited. Now if you'll excuse me... Okay, that doesn't sound too good. What's happened to Gwynn? And he's off again. Sensei has stamina and spades, but I don't think he'll have much luck finding Gwynn on his own in a huge city like this. Maybe there's someone he plans to ask for help, though. Someone who's good at finding people? Know anybody like that in Lumiose? A detective, maybe? Yeah, that sounds right. I think you should help Sensei find his sister. Once he knows where she is, he'll be able to focus on your promotion match. Alright, I guess we gotta find Ivor's sister now. Okay, we got a max potion here, that's pretty cool. Anything behind here? Not really. Oh, this looks like, what's that Pokemon called? The tree Pokemon? I forget. But that's very cool. Okay. So yeah, we gotta go find Gwynn. Do we gotta talk to Emma for that? What exactly is our objective even? Yeah, so we just gotta go to the Liquor Bureau. That makes sense. He just went to see Emma. Where are we on the map here? Yeah, sure, we're not too far off. We may as well just walk to it. Oh, hopefully Lucario has a move for this. Bulldoze should do it, right? No, it looks like we need a Rock-type move. Rock Slide should do it, right? Or am I just misremembering? Close Combat? Okay, Close Combat definitely does it. I don't know why Lucario's move didn't really work, honestly. But it is what it is, I suppose. Alright. Let's try not to, like, waste too much time just doing, like, random stuff today. Okay. Oh, it's like, you know, it's fairly far away, I suppose. Here we go, just cutting through the Pokemon Center. Alright. Do we have everything in Wild Zone 3? Looks like we do. So nothing too crazy seems to be happening here. A lot of some Skibos or some Go-Goats. I always forget which is which. They're all the same to me. Okay, hopefully this is not a dead end. Nope, looks like that's the way actually. To the Liquor Bureau we go. Hello there, Olivier. What brings you here? Well, met once again, Olivier. As I mentioned before, I'm searching for my sister Gwynn. But this detective says she cannot help me. No, what I said was that I can't help you without more to go on than she's missing. I'm happy to help look for your sister, but I need you to answer my questions. Ah, I understand. Ask me anything, I'll answer to the best of my ability. Where does your sister like to go when she's not at home or the dojo? That would be City Hall. City Hall, I see. Your sister certainly has her unique interests, doesn't she? Well then, maybe we can find some clues as to your sister's whereabouts if we go there. Understood, I'm on it. He just left? If Mimi was feeling better, it could search for his sister using its telepathy. Oh well. I could use your help, Olivier. We'll be waiting for you in the Joan district. Let's work together to protect the peace of Lumiose. Alright, let's do just that. Alright. So yeah. Now we just gotta go to City Hall. Always fun to be back at Liquor Bureau. It's another fun part of Pokemon X and Y. Okay, this is just like, okay, they're making like opportunities for us to just walk back and forth here. But let's just travel to... Oh, actually there's a Pokemon Center that we haven't even unlocked nearby here. So what? Yeah, let's do that. Let's go to that Pokemon Center that we somehow don't have. It's quite impressive actually this far in the game that we don't have it. I say this far in the game, we're probably not even like halfway through the game. But it is nice to have nonetheless. Alright. So where's that Pokemon Center exactly? Okay, yeah, we're on the right track to find it. It should be, yep, right here. And yep, hopefully we have that one unlocked. May as well heal while we're here. We certainly don't need to buy anything new because we just kind of did. So that's pretty good. Alright. All good. And yeah, let's just go over there. City Hall, hey? What a place to be. But yeah, we probably have... Oh, you have a Steelix, that's pretty cool. Very nice. Okay, this guy has a side quest for us. I don't really care though, because they're mapped on the map, so whenever we feel like doing side quests, we can kind of just do that. It really doesn't matter. So we're gonna try to progress just the main quest as much as we can here today. We do want to try to beat this game one day. We're kind of 6 months late to it. Okay, Ivor is here once again. Love the backpack though. Emma, Olivier, I looked all over, but Gwynn's not here either. That's to be expected, Ivor. For now, let's canvass the area and gather information about Gwynn. Olivier, I'd appreciate your help with interviewing people around the city hall. Okay. I guess we'll just interview a bunch of people around City Hall. Right, that's because, like, City Hall is part of the game, but they don't have a modeled interior, of course. That's kind of typical for this game, isn't it? So let's just talk to people outside, I suppose. You got yourself a missing person, hey? Well, I don't know anything about that. Good luck. Found her? Who? I managed to find an old friend of mine online. Ah, well that was deceptive. The city smells different now after it rains. Is it something to do with all the new Pokemon? Okay, what do you know about that girl? That girl at the cafe had such a cute bag. I should have asked her where she got it. Okay, everyone's just talking about other stuff. My rival at work finally got the dressing down he deserved. Sweet, sweet justice. Okay. Ivor's iconic. I mean, look at those muscles. Anybody else have any insights? I can help. I know lots of useful things, like, it's not nice to throw a tantrum when you lose a battle. Yep, don't say that again. Oh, I guess he actually knows stuff then. Gwynn from the Fist of Justice? Oh, you mean that girl who's always here? Yeah, she gets called in to deal with all the complaints lodged by folks near the dojo about how loud their training sessions are. I hear she often heads to the cafe off Centrico Plaza with a friend after she's done here at City Hall. Okay, so Centrico Plaza, hey? Find any leads, Olivier? Yep, she might be there. That matches what I've heard too. It sounds like she left for Centrico Plaza with someone. For our next move, I suggest we investigate the food truck at that location. Understood, I'm on it. I know he's worried about his sister, but must he go rushing off like that each time? I suppose that's how it is with family. Anyway, we should hurry after him. And that we should. Alright, so it looks like we gotta go to Nouveau Cafe specifically. How far away is that? Oh man. This is just like, okay, they really want you to like technically walk across the whole city. But let's just travel straight there. Because we don't really have any Pokemon in this area that we expect to want to catch or anything like that. Emma, Olivier, there's no sign of Gwynn here either. Again, we need to ask around to learn more. Well, if it isn't our local detective, the usual fire blast roast for you today? I'm in the mood for something else. I'll take one flamethrower roast. And any information you have on a certain missing girl to go. Oh, I am getting questioned here? I'll spill. Helping out with an investigation seems fun. Her? Yeah, I've seen her. She came by earlier with that Dynamo girl. Any idea who that could be, Olivier? Yeah, I mean, possibly it's Canary, probably. Those two seem like popular opposites, or polar opposites, but perhaps opposites attract, as they say. Ivor, do you know if your sister is close to Canary from Dynamo? The name isn't ringing any bells. Where can I go meet this Canary? She's pretty popular, you should probably know about her, Ivor. You just had a promotion match against Canary, didn't you, Olivier? Where was it? Yeah, I'd check Racine Construction for sure. Racine Construction, hey? I'm on it! And off he goes again. There he goes again. I'll be back later to grab that coffee. What? But we already got it started. We should hurry to Racine Construction too. Come on, Olivier. We certainly hope to see you again soon. Yeah, just running off without the order. I don't know why you ordered something in the first place. Again, we can just fast travel and that's exactly what we'll do. We're not gonna just walk around town back and forth willy-nilly. Okay. So Racine Construction it is. AKA just a storage depot for all the merch. Okay, but yep, looks like Canary is here. But not Gwynn, clearly. It would seem there's no sign of Gwynn here either. Hey, what's the big idea? Don't just go around telling randos where to find me. This massive meathead barged in out of nowhere yelling, "Where's Gwynn?" So loud I nearly had a heart attack on stream. He's lucky Pops ain't here, or there would have been an all-out brawl. Sorry, Canary, we promise we won't reveal your location to anyone else, but we need your help. We're looking for someone named Gwynn. This gentleman is her older brother. Thanks, Detective Obvious, but like I said, G-Vault ain't here. Still, I love a quiz, so tell you what, try guessing. If you're close, maybe I'll tell you what I know. Oh, that's just rude. Please, you simply must tell me where she is. Back off, big guy. You're creeping me out. Ever heard of personal space? I hope you'll take my refusal to back down as proof of how worried I am about Gwynn. Mute it, muscle bag. If you're so worried, then try paying more attention to what she gets up to. Oh, right. Olivier, I almost forgot you were here. If you've finally decided to join the Kinetic crew, I guess I could give you a hint, but not until I get my revenge for our last battle. How else am I gonna heal my wounded ego? In that case, why not have a rematch now? If Olivier wins, you tell us where we should look for Gwynn. Not sure how a fancy detective got caught up in this family fetch quest, but I'm in and I'll win. Man, so after all that whole Canary segment, we just have a Canary rematch like literally right away, hey? Just to warn you, I've upped my game since last time. You're ready to lose? I'll win again, that's for sure. Because we're also kind of over-leveled. And hey, we got Nancy in chat saying, "Sup, I'm doing the final boss of the DLC." Oh, nice. Yeah, I still haven't purchased the DLC. I mean, that much is kind of obvious, but especially with not having completed the story at all yet as well. But yeah, what would you rate the DLC? And hopefully you're having a good weekend too. Bring it on, no mercy this time. I'm going in for the overkill. Okay. Let's just one-shot all of Canary's Pokémons. Here we go. You're challenged by Canary of Dynamo. Okay. Here we go. I guess like Chestnut would be a better pick for this, but let's go with Ice Punch. Okay, whatever, let's swap out. Here we go. Close combat. Yep, instant knockout. And Canary's got like 4 Pokemon, so that's pretty good. But they're also all electric type, so you know, there is that. Nancy says, the way I view spoilers is use it only as foreshadowing, and if it's not for specific Pokemon, just give them that Pokemon. Yeah, that is kind of fair. Okay, here we go. So apparently Ampharos is not particularly weak to any of Chestnut's attacks, but it's fine, because we got all the stuff. Alright. Giga Drain. Let's do it. Against the Stunfisk. There we go. Easily done. And I only got the Chestnutite recently, so I didn't get a chance much to see what Mega Evolved Chestnut looks like. But it's pretty cool. Alright, Mega Evolution time. Maybe I should have saved mine. But luckily we're still Mega Evolved for a little bit at least. Okay, I mean, it should do fine. Actually, no, we might die. Nope, that was fine. It's all good, we won. Pretty easy battle. Alright, Canary, go back to streaming. You're clearly not good at battling. You trashed my whole team, even Electros! Again? We sure did. Huh? Okay. You're gonna get demonetized, Canary. Yeesh, what's with you? You're not supposed to get stronger than me? Whatever. You wanna know about G-Vault, yeah? She's been a Knatic since way back, so we're pretty close. Sometimes we hang out and play games together and stuff. In one game, she mentioned how she's looking for some spot that could be all hers. A place that can't be found in the world. What? That doesn't make sense. All I know is what I've heard, that G-Vault wanted to go where the X, Y, and Z axes don't meet up. Whatever that means. Oh, is that actually like the first teaser for the DLC? That's pretty funny if so. And she's going and about needing to beat a Pokemon whose type her partner is weak to. Last I heard, she was headed to some fountain depicting a Pokemon like that, so she could at least imagine how she'd beat it in her head. A fountain? Now we're getting somewhere. Ivor, do you know which Pokemon your sister has as her partner? Of course! That would be Chandelure, the luring Pokemon. Its types are Ghost and Fire. That fountain seems like a pretty important clue, Olivier. Which fountain depicts a Pokemon that Gwynn's Chandelier would struggle with, I wonder? Yeah, which one? Which one, hey? Probably this one, right? The water type? Yes! Clawitzer is a water type Pokemon, isn't it? And Chandelier is a fire type, which makes it weak to water type moves. Thanks once again, Captain Obvious. Great, so we should look for a Clawitzer, yes? I'm on it. And off he goes, yet again. Has anyone stopped to think that G-Vault might just want some alone time? I'd probably need space if I had to deal with a brother like Ivor. A lot of space. Knowing that dimwit, he's probably headed to a wild zone now to look for an actual Clawitzer. It sort of sounded like that, yeah. Don't worry, it's my duty to protect the peace in Lumiose, and that's exactly what I plan to do. Come on, Olivier. Let's hurry over to the Clawitzer Fountain in Blue Sector 7. Sure. Luckily, Emma knows about all the statues in town. Ivor, wait! It's the Clawitzer Fountain! It sure is. Yeah, Nancy says, let's see, I missed a lot of stuff. You want to give a mythical Pokemon diabetes after you get the shiny charm? What? I guess, yeah, I guess there's a lot, yeah, a lot of candies is what you're trying to say, yeah. That's very funny. Also, isn't Kanari the first Pokemon who swears? The first Pokemon character? I don't know, probably not, honestly. But that would be funny if so. I would give you a Glaceon if it wasn't about to fight the final boss of the DLC. No worries, don't worry. Okay, also, if I say random stuff, I just need to keep myself grounded while I plot. Okay. Alrighty. No worries. It's just a chill time. Feel free to talk about whatever. Okay, is it far? How far do we gotta go here? Oh, this is pretty far. They really like, I don't know what the expectation is with this game, because it's kind of like immersion breaking that you can just sort of fast travel everywhere. But at the same time, they kind of just like have these quests where they have fun just making you walk across the whole city. Like, I guess it forces you to naturally maybe run into other stuff if you don't sort of, you know, beeline the story and then take a break to do, like, the stuff artificially. What am I doing here? I actually don't know. I'm not supposed to be here. That was just my fast travel point. Alright. So yeah, none of the battles have been particularly challenging so far, because we are kind of leveled pretty nicely. Oh, it's actually back here? Oh yeah, okay. Yes, there's just a fountain over here of a Clawitzer. Emma, Olivier, I only see a fountain here. There's no sign of Gwynn anywhere. So you don't have any idea where Gwynn might be in this area then? But this must be the right place. There's the Clawitzer fountain, just like Kanari told us. Well, Olivier, do you think we'll find Gwynn somewhere around here? Yeah, I'm sure we will. That makes total logical sense. How could we ever be wrong about this? We don't have any other leads to go on, though. Process of elimination, this should be the place. But if so, where could Gwynn be hiding? This place is just an empty square. Do we have any other clues? Let's see, there was something about a place where the X, Y, and Z axes didn't meet. Yes, of course, the X-axis is horizontal, the Y-axis is vertical, and the Z-axis is depth. Nice, I know you did your math course, Emma. Which means we're likely starting from the right place. I'm guessing our X-axis is correct. Next, we need to adjust our Y-axis. Okay, this makes no sense. Why would you think that, Emma? Once we do that, we'll be on the right track to find Gwynn. You mean we should go down into the sewers? But there's all this still water in the way. What would your approach be, Olivier? I'd drink all the water, sure. Drink it? All of it? No, I wouldn't suggest that. So don't you even think about it, Ivor. Well, I've trained my body to accomplish feats such as this. With some effort, I imagine I could. I said no. You'll make yourself sick doing that. Ah, man. Let's just stop the water. Stop the water, that sounds like a tall order. The skills I've honed in the Fist of Justice can surely help us solve this problem. Aha, I have it. I'll just smash the fountain. That would cause the water to shoot upwards, yes. Then the water pooling below will drain away. Sure, that makes sense, right? Yes, a perfect solution. Go, Phalanx. Stop right there. Yeah, we're just gonna commit crime, you know? You can't just destroy city property. Honestly, I can see why people complain about the Fist of Justice taking things too far. But you might be onto something, Ivor. Maybe we can stop the water from flowing somehow. Then I shall use my martial arts after all, and... Olivia, I have an idea. Find a Pokemon that knows Ice Beam and bring it back here. Oh, isn't it just so convenient that our Gardevoir knows Ice Beam then? If we freeze the fountain's nozzle to stop the flow, the water that's filling the pool below ought to be empty into the sewer. Then we can investigate. I don't know if that makes sense, but sure. And hopefully I'm not mistaken when I said that Gardevoir... No, Gardevoir knows Ice Punch. Okay. Well, sure, let's just teach Gardevoir Ice Beam. We should be able to do that, right? So Ice Punch, 75 and 7. And it can leave the target frozen. So let's just see what we can do about Ice Beam. Assuming that she can learn it. Okay, maybe not. We might not have Ice Beam here. Which is interesting. Do we even have like a TM for Ice Beam? It doesn't look like it. Let's just check the satchel here. Do we have it? I'm not... Yeah, we probably do, right? Yes, okay. I see. So yeah, it just does not show like all the TMs when you're on a specific Pokemon, which, you know, kind of makes sense, right? Does Feraligatr already know it? No, but okay, Feraligatr knows Ice Fang. So let's, again, change the moves here. Ice Fang is 65 and 6. So not too bad. So let's learn Ice Beam for now. This may also leave the target frozen. Yeah, I don't know which one's better. Like, do we go back with Ice Fang after? I'm not sure, but for now, let's do that. I assume Ice Beam is very, like, directional based, right? Let's just test it out real quick. I want to decide if I want to, like, keep this after or not. I see, yeah, so, like, we may as well catch it while we're at it, sure. Also, what is this? We got a Beast Ball, probably from playing all the online and stuff like that. Very cool, but yeah, I think we'll probably want to go back with Ice Fang after this. Just because, I mean, Ice Beam is good, but you have to aim properly, that's for sure. But there we go, we got our fountain frozen. Marvelously done, Olivier. Okay. Oh yeah, Nancy told me earlier and I totally missed it. But saying you need Ice Beam here. Oh, you did the bike glitch? What's the bike glitch, Nancy? Look, all the water's draining through the sewers. I don't know that that really makes any actual sense, but sure. As long as the fountain stays frozen, we don't need to worry about getting flooded. Quick then, let's search the sewers. I shall go on ahead. That certainly does seem dangerous, that this whole thing is reliant on this ice not melting on a nice sunny day, and otherwise we will literally drown. Ivor certainly doesn't waste time once he knows where he's going, does he? We should head on in too, Olivier. Okay, let's try to head on in. And possibly we should go back to Ice Fang as well. Oh, okay, yeah, there's a door right here. That makes more sense. Oh, okay, this, I don't know, this seems surprisingly, like, high-definition lighting for this game. These sewers were built a very long time ago. There are wild Pokemon about, so be on your guard. Who knows how they get in here? Wild Pokemon, you say? But will Gwynn be safe down here then? That's why we're trying to find her. Understood, I'm on it! I love this music. This is pretty much just the exact music from, I guess, X and Y, but yeah. Always a very good track. Come on, we should help him look for Gwynn, Olivier. Watch out for wild Pokemon. Okay, so let me just switch back to... What did I say that it was? Yeah, it was Ice Fang. So let's have Ice Fang. You know, interestingly, this music very much could be like a Luigi's Mansion type of music almost. Oh, we got a Noibat here. That's very cool. Okay, let's use Gardevoir, I think. I just switched out of Ice Beam, but, you know, something like Psychic Beam or whatever would have been good. Noibat level 35 and still easily caught with a regular Pokeball. That's kind of impressive. But yeah, we get to see some brand new Pokemon here. Any new Pokemon? Nope. Probably around the corner though, another Noibat. And let's catch it. These are like very easy catches to have though, which is kind of nice. Oh, do we? No, yeah, it is our first Scraggy, actually. Gotta love Scraggy. Scraggy's pretty cool. One of my favorite Gen 5 Pokemons. I don't know if you could actually say favorite, but he's pretty fun. Okay, so we need plenty of Scraggies. Oh, he saw me just at the last second there. Okay. There we go. We're just gonna catch all of them. Oh, that's not really what I wanted to do. I wanted to do a dodge roll thing. But hey, I'm rusty with this game, so I would have just been clumsy. Okay, so we've been here, right? Have we? I mean, technically we have, but I see we, like, forgot something here. Do we have a full map? Oh, we do. We actually have a full map we can browse. So that is very nice. Okay. How did we miss these? I don't know. But we missed some items on the floor, as one does. Okay, yeah, Ice Punch works well too for the Noibats. Anything cool here? It's nice to have like 2 super effective moves that you can just kind of cycle between. Yeah, the music is also oddly peaceful. It very much is, Nancy. I'm a big fan of like X and Y music in general, so I'm glad this game is all based around X and Y. There are some soundtracks I just don't like as much. like Pokemon Sword and Shield, not a big fan of that soundtrack. Pokemon like Sun and Moon is okay, it's a different vibe. Usually I'm not in the mood for it, but I mean, it's a nice vibe as well. Scarlet and Violet, I haven't really played enough of it to have an opinion on the soundtrack, but I don't remember it being particularly good or anything like that. Okay, here's another Scraggy. This one will just like sneak up against. Oh, we've got an Inkay. I'm very surprised that these are able to be caught so easily with regular Pokeballs. Maybe it's because it's like main story stuff, but I mean, they're still pretty high level. And somehow they are difficult to catch. Or I mean, easy to catch. Alright. And yes, we got some new Mabel's research for catching all these Pokemon. Let me just sneak past you guys and see what there is here. And the answer is nothing. So clearly there's going to be like a story moment that happens here. You can already tell pretty much. And okay, there's just a really big lock on the door. A comically large lock. There you are, Olivier. It looks like this lock is preventing us from going further in. Then let us power through with pure strength. Shall I smash through this barrier so we may proceed? No destroying public property. Olivier, let's take a closer look and see if we can't figure this out. Okay, let's investigate. Which area do you want to check? Let's just check the keyhole, I guess. It's shaped like a typical keyhole, nothing out of the ordinary. Sure. Let's check for gaps. I don't know. There's only a tiny gap. The lock body, the hinges. You don't notice anything unusual about the door's hinges. Did we just pick the last one, unfortunately? Nah, it's all regular. So there's no clever way to open this door then, hey? I guess we'll just have to find the key. So, okay. Listen to me here, Emma. You say destroying the lock is bad, but trespassing is also bad. Where do you think the key could be, Olivier? Maybe a Pokemon has it? Maybe it's hidden somewhere? I mean, these are all very obvious things to say. You might be right. There's not much to go on here, is there? As it stands, we can't even make an educated guess. Oh, of course the Klefki would have it. That's very cool. Well, that Pokemon has some keys. It sure does. That was Klefki, right? Let's go after it. So are the keys part of the Klefki, or does the Klefki just like to steal some actual keys? Okay, Nancy says that the Scarlet and Violet music is a bop. So apparently it's pretty good. I need to have a better listen to it eventually, I guess. It seems possible that one of Klefki's keys could help us open that lock back there. Then I shall go ahead and catch it. The Pokeballs I throw reach speeds of over 100 miles per hour. This does, unfortunately, mean there is a chance of Klefki being knocked out as it's caught, but that's just a risk we'll have to take. Oh no. Stop right there. That's hardly different than punching the poor thing. We're not an ancient Hisui, you know. Oh wow, okay. So they have a reference to previous Legends games. This also raises some concerns about how you managed to catch your own Pokemon, Ivor. Anyway, I think we can safely leave this matter to Olivier. Here, feel free to use these Ultra Balls. Okay, well I certainly won't complain if you give me 10 free Ultra Balls. That's pretty good. Alright, now catch that Klefki. Let's do it. No pressure. I mean, it's probably a guaranteed catch, right? I mean, yeah, that being said, I should just use a regular Pokeball. Don't forget, we don't want to just knock it out. We want to catch that Klefki. Okay, let's do that. You got into battle with a wild Klefki. Can you, like, catch... Okay, it's not really like a battle. It's a level 40 Klefki, hey? Bulldoze. Okay, that certainly is gonna do it. Uh-oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Come on. Can I, like, not run past you? I guess not. That makes sense, but whatever. So they made this one pretty tough to catch. So we'll give it an Ultra Ball. Nice catch. I feel I have witnessed the very essence of a masterful capture. That's a bit excessive, no? I mean, we all catch Pokemon like that, right? Anyway, let's see if Klefki can get that lock open for us. Yeah, Nancy says Klefki likes to steal it. I'll also use code words so I don't spoil you as much. Okay, you do that, Nancy. We're counting on you, Klefki. What in the creepypasta is going on? I don't know. We're just kind of in the sewers that were flooded by water. If they were flooded by water, why do they have, like, bridges and stuff, you know? Like, water was, like, flooding this whole place. It doesn't seem to have the key for this lock. Oh, no. Huh? I really thought that was going to be the trick to getting through here. You mean the Klefki that's, like, smaller than the keyhole had a key for that? That doesn't make sense. How about this then, Madam Detective? If we are truly stuck, perhaps we might try out my plan? First off, thanks for calling me Madam Detective. Just Detective or Emma works too. Now, what was your plan, Ivor? Oh, seriously? You forgot already? If there is no gimmick or mechanism to open this lock, then it must be opened by a key. But there's no guarantee that said key can even be found in these sewers. Since we cannot obtain the key we need, we must let my honed fist become the key. Our path will be opened thanks to my power. Justice Punch! That's like the discount version of Falcon Punch. Oh man, Klefki just saw some fellow lock get annihilated and is just scared. With that, our way is clear. Let's press on. Alright. So that's what he calls a plan. Personally, I'd call it brute force. In any case, we should hurry after him. Oh yeah, I forgot that Emma just like Sonic runs. That's hilarious. It's like, there's some nice small touches in this game, you know? It's like a fairly like underbaked game in many aspects, but hey, it's pretty cool in that sense. Oh, somehow Lucario actually took a lot of damage from that Klefki. I also really don't think we need any more Ghastlies, but let's go for it. They're all able to be caught nicely with like just regular Pokeballs too. Which is surprising. They're pretty high level for that. But sure, you know. You do you. I'm just happy we're finding some new Pokemon types here. Okay. There's so much stuff. Just so much random stuff. What do we got here, though? Oh, some more opportunities to get some Klefkis. Oh, that's nice. Okay, literally we don't really have any Pokemon that are particularly good against them, though. And the Klefkis are hard to catch for whatever reason. But hey, with an Ultra Ball, it's all good. I'm assuming... Okay, these might be like pretty high-level Patrats, though. Will it catch? Yes, it will. Okay, let's get this one. And let's get this one while we're at it. That's the fun thing about Pokemon Legends ZA. They have such a nice flow, you know? Oh, this literally makes like an ice bridge. Sure. But like you can catch Pokemon while you're battling another one, and you know, it's pretty good. You get into a real nice rhythm. Did we miss anything here? Sort of, but yeah, it's like the main path that we missed realistically. Oh, okay. Litwicks. Litwicks, let's get some Litwicks. Okay, yeah, probably Chestnut against the fire is not the best. We also got TM Crunch just hiding out over here. So that's pretty cool. Obviously, we're gonna find her sister, which is kind of like ghost type of person. So it's kind of fitting to have all these Pokemons in the sewers and everything. But yeah, if this like continues, we'll just have like no Pokeballs left. Okay, well, that's not gonna work out too well. Rock Slide, thanks for coming down. And what do we got here? Okay. We got a Skelp. Is that what it's called? Yeah, apparently. A Skrelp, I guess, technically. Will this work? Yes. It goes through the walls. Don't think about it too hard. Okay, we got pretty much everything we wanted here. So time to go back to the main portion over here. Let's see what we get. Oh yeah, we didn't even check out this part. We don't want to forget any of the goodies. Another Noibat. You know, I ain't gonna complain if I can just catch them with basic Pokeballs. We may as well. That's kind of what the Legends games encourage, even though Legends Arceus was more about catching duplicates. Whereas this game has a nicer battle focus, which I appreciate, honestly. Did you both see that? It was Chandelier, the luring Pokemon. It's funny that he's like, oh, it's the luring Pokemon. Like, no, it's your sister's Pokemon, more importantly. It may be the very same Chandelier that Gwynn has as her partner. Alright, let's give that a shot then. Nancy says, okay, if I showed you what's going on in my game right now without context, they would assume it was creepypasta. Man. Yeah, I mean, the DLC is pretty weird, isn't it? So, like, I can imagine the quest in the end of the DLC has some weird shenanigans going on. It looks like a dead end, no doors or anything. And no sign of that Chandelier either. Well, it can't just have disappeared. It's a ghost type Pokemon, so it's not surprising that it can vanish at will. Okay, I guess it does, Emma. I guess it does make sense. Hold on, did you already see the end of the DLC, says Nancy? No, I didn't. But you know, I don't think I mind too much knowing about it, to be honest, but yeah. If other people watching the stream are, just don't look at the chat, I guess, in the next 5 minutes. If this is indeed Gwynn's partner, then maybe it vanished to wherever Gwynn is. A keen observation. Given the situation, I'd say that's highly likely. Alright, let's search every last inch of this room, Olivier. Let's do it as we continue to get one of my favorite pieces of music from X and Y. A cluster of pipes and some valves. Nothing special about them. Okay, what about this? You don't know what these 4 machines are for, but they don't seem related to the case. I guess not. If you say so, at least. What about this? Some old electric panels. You tried flipping a few switches, but nothing happened. Yeah, surely those switches don't do anything, of course. Nothing else bad happened. Okay, so clearly these weird discolored boxes look suspicious. You took a good look at the pale-colored crates, but they don't seem to be anything special. But they are, though. We've checked all over this room, but there's no sign of any hidden contraptions. In that case, the only course of action is to act. Strength is power, strength is justice. Why would you think it's behind this wall? Like, let's be real. Like, I knew it was gonna be behind this wall, but it just doesn't really make sense. Justice punch! Okay. Huh? That's odd. Yeah. I have smashed countless walls in my life. This is the first time I've punched a wall and had my fist go straight through without breaking it. It felt like my hand went inside the wall itself. Could it be? Yep. You can just walk straight through. So does this, like, connect to the DLC? The wall wasn't real in the first place. So someone or something conjured up that illusion of a wall to fool us. I see. Clearly I must undergo even more diligent training if I wish to smash illusory walls. But for now, let us proceed. I'm sure Gwynn is waiting for us on the other side. Yeah, this is seemingly sounding like someone who just doesn't want to be found. Maybe we should just stop, Ivor. Let's keep pushing ahead, Olivier. Alright, through the wall we go. The chill I felt when passing through it makes me think this could be the work of a ghost type. So you're saying that a ghost type Pokemon is attempting to deceive us? I think so, though we can't prove it yet. I need to be able to smash walls of any kind. Then I can finally tear down the barriers that separate the people and Pokemon of Lumiose. Yes, the wild zones will separate us no more, and everyone will be happier for it. Hey look, it's Chandelier. I do believe that Chandelier must be Gwynn's partner. Wait, Chandelier! Please help us find Gwynn. Her partner Pokemon is freely roaming around and doesn't seem particularly agitated. I suppose we can assume that even if someone is behind Gwynn's disappearance, the culprit isn't monitoring the area or anything. Every step we take brings us closer to the truth. Let's hurry, Olivier. Yeah, Nancy says, all I'm going to say is that one of the 3 mythicals you get with the Void glitch in Diamond and Pearl. Ooh, very nice. That being said, I didn't actually play Diamond and Pearl, so I don't know what the 3 mythicals you get related to that are. Alright. Oh, look at that. If it isn't Gwynn. Gwynn! Huh? We've found our missing person. Where's the villain who trapped you down here? Let's think back over everything we've seen so far. Can you identify the culprit behind all this? It's Gwynn. Excellent deduction, Olivier, though I suppose culprit may be a bit strong. What are you saying, Madam Detective? Man, Ivor's just, like, really not getting it, hey? Gwynn was trapped here, we saw it with our own eyes. The supposed victim here is Gwynn. However, she came here of her own volition. That's the truth behind this whole case. The truth? If you really wish to hear it, then defeat me in battle. I'm a Pokemon trainer too, after all. Okay, sure, yeah, that totally makes sense. Not mad or anything. Here, I'll heal up your Pokemon and leave the rest to you, Olivier. Sure, fine, let's do it. I feel like Ivor should be fighting Gwynn, but, you know, it's fine. I'm not complaining. Oh, I should... One sec. 1 second. Let's just start off with the right Pokemon. To go for a fire type battle, of course. Well, it's like fire and ghost type, so yeah, I'm not very good with like ghost types and knowing which ones are good or not against them. We are a pretty casual Pokemon player here. Don't get your hopes too high up. But yeah, let's see. Oh, looks like Crunch will do just fine. Instant knockout, critical hit. There we go. Gorgeist. Sure. Crunch again, apparently. Oh, that didn't one hit. So let's go for Ice Fang. That does pretty good. We technically have like 2 Fang type moves here. Okay. And you're gonna Mega Evolve too. Alright, here comes Mega Evolution Chandelier. And it's literally just a chandelier with more candles. Oh, and we can't even Mega Evolve yet. That's just unfortunate. Oh, okay. You used Protect. How nice of you. Oh my god. Feraligator's out. I was not expecting that, let's be real. Okay, you don't really have any good moves, but Psychic will have to do. Okay, man, yeah, this is rough. Okay, okay. You got Dig, I suppose. Dig it is. Oh my god. This is not going well for me. I was not expecting something in a mainline Pokemon story early on in the game to be getting me like this. Okay, let's finish off with Flame Blast. It's somewhat ironic that we're just finishing off with the fire type moves. But yeah, Gwynn actually did some real damage, which is surprising. We kept on getting stuck in her attacks though, that's for sure. My justice wasn't wrong, I simply lacked power. Well fought in any case, and well deduced, both of you. Do you know these two, Gwynn? Of course, Emma's the greatest detective in all of Lumiose. And Olivier is a member of Team MZ. He's also the reigning Canary Quizwiz. I see, and what did you mean when you said well deduced? Where to start? You break every smartphone you touch, Ivor. And once you start battling in the ZA Royale, you don't stop, even when dawn comes. Your excessive training will keep going on and on as you climb the ranks of the Royale. Meanwhile, I am the one who deals with all the complaints about your behavior. It is an enormous burden. So I asked Chandelier and one of the Klefkeys to help me hide down here. That way you would be unable to participate in any promotion matches. But then you had to come and find me. I had no idea I was causing the Fist of Justice and my own sister so much trouble. Well, you were. Man, Ivor's really dense. So I would love to see you give my brother a good trashing, Olivier. It's true then? Olivier is my opponent for my next promotion match? See for yourself. Then it is. Plain as day. Well, it seems I must prepare for our bout. I hope you will all excuse me. Ah man, Ivor, what are you doing? Honestly. I'm obligated to look into any case I take on, but perhaps I should have let this one go cold. Still, I'm surprised you knew of a hiding place like this. It's almost undetectable with all the barriers and tricks the Pokemon helped put up. I found this place when I was very young. It was here when I met Chandelier, though it was only a Litwick back then. The ghost-type Pokemon let me come and go as I please, so I visit on occasion. I love the quiet down here in the dark. Well now, that Ivor knows about this place, I suppose you'll need to find a new hiding spot. We should head back for now. This may be your favorite spot, but it's not exactly fit for long-term residence, let's say. Of course. Maybe I should train up a bit. A little extra muscle could come in handy during my investigations. Extra muscle? Please, not another Ivor. I was joking. My expansion suit can help me out in a pinch, though I decided not to use it unless necessary. Oh, and Gwynn, tell Ivor I'll be sending him a bill for my help, okay? Good luck with your promotion match, Olivier. When you're ready to face Ivor, come to the Justice Dojo. Alright. Oh, nice! Nancy says, hell yeah, DLC beaten. Awesome. Alright, Nancy, we want your official review. What's it gonna be? Okay, let's get a Scatterbug, because why the heck not? I'm actually running out of Pokeballs here. So that's not too good. But yeah, let's just head on. Okay, that totally missed. What the heck? Do we have a Spupa? I assume that we do. But let's have fun getting another one. Okay, now we gotta heal up. And we also... Oh, can we not fast travel? Why can we not fast travel right now? Are they forcing us to walk there? I'm not sure. I'm confused. What is happening? Okay. So we got some lost Pokeballs. That's always good. Okay. Oh, it's because I was spotted by a Pokemon. Awesome. Thanks for, like, explaining that to me, Nancy. That makes sense. I guess I like, don't usually fast travel that much in this game. But, like, yeah, I don't know. I'm just not feeling up to just walking in places we've already been in town and all that good stuff. So we should buy, like, a ton more regular Pokeballs, because somehow they've actually been quite useful. I was kind of surprised that there's still a lot of Pokemon we can catch with just regular Pokeballs. Oh, and it is nighttime now. Does that mean... I forget if it matters for the promotion matches or not. But yeah, Nancy says the DLC was epic, yet I don't like the timers. So what is the timer mechanic? Because I haven't, like, really looked into the DLC much. I don't know, I was, like, busy when it came out, and also, you know, not having beaten the main game, it didn't feel like I should, like, rush out to get it or anything like that. But let's go to the Justice Dojo. And finally, go to rank D. So the last battle against Gwynn was actually surprisingly difficult. So hopefully we can take on Ivor just fine. It's funny, like, a lot of the more basic trainers, they were just, like, you know, able to go down super easily. And, I mean, maybe not so much for these? I don't know. Maybe I was just being bad. Pokemon in this city, then Pokemon must be afforded the same freedoms that humans enjoy. And for both sides to enjoy those freedoms, what we will need is incredible strength. Strength cannot solve everything for us, but it will at least allow us to protect what we hold dear. I will prove the truth of my words by rising to the very top of the ZA Royale. Rank A will be mine. Now, Olivier, shall we begin our match? Let's do it. Here we go. Gwynn, please lend me your phone. I promise I will do my utmost not to break it. Okay, why do you need it now? I thought Gwynn was handling the whole thing. You can't explain the timers without spoiling you a lot? Really? Is there no timers when you go like in the Mega Dimension like segments? Challenger tickets verified. You are cleared to start the promotion match. There are places in life you cannot reach without climbing over strong opponents to get there. Okay. I'd like to see you try. Let's be nice. Strength is power, strength is justice. Here we go. After the credits roll, do you want a silly form? The DLC that is also one of my favorite Pokemon? I mean, sure. You're challenged by Ivor of the Fist of Justice. Here we go. And we got Gardevoir, which should be doing pretty good, hopefully. Okay, let's go with Psychic. Let's get things started off cleanly. Oh my god, okay. We can heal it, right? Sorry, it's been a long time since I've played this game. Can we not heal? How do you use potions again? It's been too long. I can run away from the battle, but I can't use my satchel? Maybe not. I don't know. I thought you could. You can run away though, which makes no sense to me. I'm a bit confused. I feel like you can use your satchel somehow, but I guess I forget how it works. Okay, time to Mega Evolve Phalanx. Justice will win the day. Ivor is just Pokemon Goku, changed my mind. Pretty much. Is he like a fire type? I think he is, right? Oh, okay. That was kind of stupid. But I think he is a fire type. Nope, apparently not. But let's use Liquidation. He is a fire type, though, is he not? Okay. Oh, why would I use Bite? That's a good question. Okay, Air Slash is apparently oh my god, that was a one-hit knockout. Okay, let's just try to not take damage for a second here. Okay, the arena's making it kind of tricky not to take damage, though. Okay, Giga Drain for the win. And there we go. That wasn't too bad, but they are still fairly strong. But you know, Gwyn was weirdly worse. Defeat? How incredibly unjust. Nancy says, these credits are long. I mean, yeah, a lot of people work on games nowadays as they grow in scope and quality and graphics and whatnot. It's not like back in the day where like a handful of people could work on a game. Your victory is confirmed. Congratulations. Now processing your promotion. And here we go. We are now rank D. Very cool. My justice didn't prevail. It is clear I must train even harder. Fine, but no more battling in the ZA Royale after daybreak. That isn't how it works. If you continue to vex everyone around you, your goal will only grow harder to reach. Sniffle. Understood. It's true that I act before I think, and that I'm terrible at controlling my own strength. I don't even know how many smartphones I've broken at this point. Perhaps if you assisted me as my coach, we could work on fixing these things together. Out of the question. You're the elder of us and the master of this dojo. Stop making others take care of your messes. I'll have more to say on this once we're home. Let's go, Ivor. Please, one moment, Gwynn. I want to give Olivia my thanks. As a token of gratitude for our fine battle, please accept this small gift from me. And we got bulk up. Okay, nice. It was a good match, Olivier. I would be honored if you would face me again. Next time, my power will surely open my path forward. Now, if you will excuse me. Alright. So we reached rank D. Not bad. Not bad at all. Wow, it sounds like you had a lot of fun. Who'd have thought that X and Y axes would end up being clues in a missing persons case? X and Y, huh? I remember hearing something about that a long time ago. What sort of something? How did it go? Something about how the X and the Y axes go in different directions, but there's still a point value where they meet, and finding it is the important thing. I'm not sure I get it. You mean like how people in Pokemon are totally different, but we should focus on the things we share? It could be that, or something like us all here. What's the odds we'd meet and become friends? Huh? Something the matter? Nah, nothing to worry about. I'm more wondering if something's the matter on your end, Naveen. You still won't try my good old croissant curry, huh? That won't be happening. While I admit that it might taste good, the aesthetics are still too much for me. Hey, that's not as hard of a pass as you gave before, Naveen. Maybe this means we're finding where our X and Y axes meet. Alright, and yeah, of course the battle zone is deactivated. Anya from Skytime's family wants a Rayquaza. The next day, your alarm is going off. And another beautiful morning in Lumiose City. What's my favorite kind of bread? Huh, I don't know. I never thought about it too much. But I'm actually not like such a fan of like, I guess like very soft and fluffy bread. Like I like a more dense bread, which can be really good. Good morning. No sign of Tawny or Lita just yet. Focaccia bread is of course really good, but you don't really have that every day. At last, I've been granted the calm, quiet morning I've longed for. Now I can finally make some progress on my sewing commissions. Oh, you take commissions? Wow, this game is like very modern day relatable in a sense. In fact, I'm so pleased that I'll even include you in my happy mood. Okay, and oh, I got some performance sneakers. What does that do? Because it's not like you gotta unlock sneakers to run in this game or anything. Think nothing of it. I got them as thanks for a sewing project, and they're not my size. Hey, Tawny. Do you know where Tawny is? Not here. She must have headed out earlier to be her helpful self around the city. That idiot. Apparently she borrowed some money to shoot a Hotel Z promo spot, so we're in debt now to this scary group called the Rust Syndicate. Oh no, Tawny's borrowing money from the Mafia? That doesn't sound good. What? The Rust Syndicate? Yes, them! The ones so scary even a rampaging alpha Pokemon wouldn't dare mess with them. Why'd you do that, Tawny? Hello? This is Olivia, right? The kid who lives and helps out at Hotel Z? Nah, that's not me. Nope. I'm not getting involved. Please, no need to play dumb. Let's not waste each other's time. Now, I'm calling as a representative of the Rust Syndicate, and I wanted to discuss a bit of money your friend Tawny borrowed from us. I could have just dropped in at that fine hotel you work at, but I figured you would want to avoid a scene, especially since Tawny has been working so hard to bring in new customers. You'll find it. So I ask that you kindly stop by our office. You'll find it in the Blue District. We'll be waiting for you. What was that call about? About the money? What? So it wasn't just me they called? You even tracked down your number, Olivier? How deep in trouble are we exactly? Well, Tawny didn't borrow a ton to begin with, but the interest on the loan is out of control. I hear the Rust Syndicate makes it impossible for you to pay back your interest. Then they can force you to work off your debt by doing their bidding. If that's true, we're dealing with some truly heinous people. Yeah, that does not sound good. Don't worry, Floette, we'll get Tawny out of this mess somehow. If it is true that they force others to work for them by imposing unreasonable interest, we must at least try to talk things out with them. Come on, AZ, you gotta save us with all your wisdom. Why did Tawny go ahead and do that, though? That's so stupid. It's only through speaking with each other that we can help to find some satisfactory resolution. In any case, it seems the only option now is to go to the Rust Syndicate's office as requested. Yeah, you're right. You're right, AZ, especially since they've called two of us now. I can't get a hold of Tawny. Hey, Olivier. If they already know where to find all of us, I don't feel great going to their office alone. You'll head over with me, right? Of course, let's do it. Thanks, I'll feel a lot better that way. If it happens while we're gone, we're counting on you to handle it, Naveen. What? Alright. Mafia time, says Nancy. It sure is. What's your favorite type of bread? I already answered. I said, like, focaccia bread is pretty good. I'm a pretty big, like, bagel fan, I guess, instead of, like, bread sometimes. Okay, you two will be okay, won't you? The Rust Syndicate certainly seems disputable, yet I've not heard of the police taking any action against them. Make of that what you will. Alright, looks like we just like got stuck in this mess out of nowhere. You don't know? No, what? Bad spelling. You gotta look it up. Focaccia. It's essentially like, what is it? It's like this Italian type bread, which you typically have like different types of herbs and spices on top with like olive oil and stuff. It's pretty good. You, as I said, you would not like eat it every day because probably not the healthiest thing. And then bagels, of course. But what about you? What is your favorite type of bread, Nancy? Alright, so we gotta go shake down an organization of bad guys. That's not gonna go well. We're literally just these, like, young adults or kids, I don't know, I forget. I don't know what age the characters are in this game. Okay. Let's just travel here. And we'll be right near their office. Yeah, Nancy says, I really like multi-seed breads. Yeah, those are good too. I don't know, it's like hard to... I'm not usually one to have a lot of favorite things, which maybe to some people sounds weird, but I'm not one to like categorize things too much as like, oh, this is a favorite, or like, you know, rank things. Like, I will like pretty much most types of bread, and they're all interesting in their own different way. Same as like movies, like I don't really think I have a favorite movie. A favorite video game is debatable, although probably Breath of the Wild. But anyways, let's see what this Rust Syndicate has for us. It's kind of funny that Tawny like artificially just led us into this new quest line out of nowhere. We clean the city of dirt and dust. Watch us grunts wash away the rust. Hey, looks like we've got visitors. You don't say. Huh, what do you want? Got business with the Rust Syndicate? We're here to talk. Oh, here to talk, huh? Well, I'm on guard duty here. I'm too busy keeping an eye out on things to listen to your problems. Maybe if I crush you in a Pokemon battle, you'll run off and stop bothering us. That means you and me are gonna have a one-on-one match too, little girl. Alright. Let's see how well paid and well trained your bodyguards are, fellow Rust Syndicate. Of course, okay, they got a Garbodor. Sure. Sure thing, buddy. Let's see how good you do. Okay. Chestnut is not really the play here. In fact, I don't know what is the play, to be quite honest. But I'm just gonna go for Charizard X and hope that does it. Okay, he's got a second Pokemon too, but that did pretty good. Charizard X is always pretty strong. Okay, and we've got a Steel type, so that turns out to be a good move, I think. I don't know, maybe it's not a Steel type. It didn't say it was like super effective or anything. Alright, Charizard level 50. That's pretty good. Yeah, the Pokemon I wanted to give you is weak to the Mafia. Aren't we all? Aren't we all? What? I lost? Hey, you cheated, didn't you? That's why you're never gonna make it past being a guard, see? Hey, shut up. Okay, that's hilarious how they try to not make it a curse. I didn't see you pulling up a win on your end either. My battle was much closer. I lost by a hair. It was practically a win. You're standing out in front of our organization, a place where we need to maintain appearances. I failed to see how you two causing a scene is aiding us in this effort. Man, that looks like the big boss, all right. Now, who are our guests? Mr. Philippe. Standing guard isn't just busy work. It's a vital role in our organization. Please do it properly. Now then, my name is Philippe. What brings you to our humble office today? We're here to discuss a loan. Oh, then you must be Olivier. Okay, that's hilarious. You're telling me they don't have more than one loan going on at a time? Thank you for coming by so soon after my call. I can see you're taking matters very seriously. But what a shame to find out that this is the kind of people you are. Was there truly a need to humiliate our guards so thoroughly and heartlessly? What? I don't know if I can discuss business with people as rude as yourselves, but it would also be rude of me to send you away when you came all the way here. So how about this? I give you a trashing in battle, and we call it even. If you don't mind an embarrassing defeat, speak to me when you're ready. Okay, do we need to like heal up? Maybe we do, I don't know. But let's just do that, shall we? Let's go for a super potion. And let's see, which one is for poison? A pecha berry. And yeah, that's all we need actually. Sure. Let's just go for a battle. Let's use Charizard again. It worked out pretty well last time. So how about you show me what you can do in a Pokemon battle, huh? You're on. I do like that enthusiasm, but I'm part of the Rust Syndicate's top brass. My approval is hard to win. I wouldn't want to leave you with false optimism about how business with us goes. Alright. Can we fight off the big crime boss? That is the question. He's got a Steelix, so that's a good start for me, honestly, picking Charizard. Alright, let's see if we can one-hit KO, and we can. So let's take this opportunity to Mega Evolve. And let's see what we can do. Okay, now you've got Bug type, so that's also not great. Let's just walk away from the spikes, no big deal. Okay, you literally all have Steel types, so that certainly was the play. And of course he's gonna Mega Evolve, no big surprise there. Oh, this one looks pretty cool. That's a cool Mega Evolution. But we were literally able to like one-hit all of his Pokemon. So much for being the big bad boss of the Mafia who's the police can't do anything about. I see, your Pokemon are a little stronger than I expected. And this is like the Charizard that we essentially, well, the Charmander that we caught early on in the game. Or maybe we got it, I forget. But there was actually like a mystery gift thing a little while ago where they gave like an Alpha Charizard. So, I mean, I got that one, but I'm not even using that one, so yeah, imagine. Alright. Looks like the crime boss is very nice at least healing our Pokemon. Very impressive. Very impressive indeed for someone so young. I've taken the liberty of healing your Pokemon as a sign of my goodwill. And as a man of my word, I think it's time for us to talk business. Please follow me. Alright, sure thing. Come on, Olivier, we should head in after him. You don't look so convinced, Lita. But here we go. We're infiltrating the Rust Syndicate. I don't know if you can say infiltrating when the top boss literally just invited you in. But nonetheless, I like to pretend we're infiltrating the Rust Syndicate. Nancy says, can I trade you the Pokemon after the cutscene? I always include items. Sure, if you want. If you want. The atmosphere in the office is tense. Yeah, it sure looks that way. So let's see. Oh, wow. They literally made us slow walk just for the cutscene for immersion purposes, I guess. Into the elevator, please. Hopefully this isn't a trap. But look at the wallpaper here, that's really cool. Wait here, please. Oh, I guess it's not the big boss. It's just like his personal bodyguard or something. These two are here to speak with you, boss. Ah, okay. That makes sense. The boss is usually just some scrawny fellow with the brains. And who exactly am I speaking with? They're the kids here to discuss our business involving Hotel Z. So you two came in place of Tawny, hey? She's too good to come herself? But tell me, Philippe, why don't our guests have a scratch on them? You were supposed to crush their spirits, make them more pursuable. Sorry, boss, they're stronger than they look. You don't say. Well, isn't that interesting? So, you two, I take it you're here to talk some sort of deal. Better make it worth my time. I'm sorry, can I ask, who are you? This is the boss of the Rust Syndicate. Mr. Corbeau. Never really wanted the title of boss, I'll have you know, but Philippe there, shoved it on me. Your talents far exceed my own, sir. It's only natural it would, surrender the boss's seat to you. Bah, enough of that. We've got guests. This isn't the time to be discussing our internal affairs. And where are my manners? I've kept our guests standing this whole time. Have a seat on these sofas, why don't you? They're real comfy. Our guests all love them. In fact, they never seem to leave them. At least, not before agreeing to everything we ask. Okay, that seems a little bit suspicious. Now then, let's talk business. Like I said though, you better make it worthwhile, otherwise, who knows what may happen to you. Man, we're getting threatened here. We promise we're taking this super seriously. We had to come in Tawny's place because we couldn't get a hold of her. To be honest though, we're not sure why she came to you for a loan in the first place. I guess I'd interpret your friend Tawny's lack of communication as an attempt to save you from worrying. She is such a caring girl after all. Fill them in, Philippe. This whole deal began when I encountered Tawny out helping people in the city. She was lending a hand to a member of our organization, so I asked her if there was any way we could help in return, as thanks of course. She mentioned that the hotel was helping out at was struggling to get customers, and I thought it was the perfect opportunity to offer our assistance. One of our services is providing loans to those in need, you see. Tawny was rather enthusiastic about the idea. She mentioned needing funds to create some promotional videos for the hotel. It was my pleasure to loan her 100,000 Pokédollars for this purpose. Your friend helped us, so we helped your friend. A beautiful little circle, isn't it? Excuse me? You said on the phone that the interest is already up to 100 million now. You call that helping? Naturally, I made sure to dictate the terms and conditions when finalizing the loan. Your friend claimed that if she made a video and posted it ASAP, guests would flock to your hotel, so she could pay us back in full the very next day. What? But her videos aren't that great anyways. We'd be lucky if one of them broke even 10 views. That's hilarious. They keep on having like streamer and like content creator references. They're certainly not bringing in a lot of guests. Well, I take financial matters very seriously. I even personally warned her, you know. I straight up asked her, are you sure you're not a pro? You can really make a video that good? I told her she shouldn't be overpromising. But she did. So now what I want to know is, what are you two going to do about the situation? That interest rate is just crazy. What's this? Trying to go back on our terms? Sorry, kid, but a deal is a deal. Listen, I'll tell you what. We can leave the matter of the 100,000 that Tawny borrowed between her and us. That way, you two only have to deal with all the extra interest she accrued. How do you expect us to deal with it? I'm not a monster. You know, having this big old debt from Tawny hanging over your head can't be fun. And I doubt you can cough up the money anyway. So I've got a proposal for you. Nothing too hard. I just want to take care of some little jobs here and there for us. You do well, and I'll start reducing the interest that is owed to us. Why should we believe that you'll actually follow through on that? Is this kid trying to test my patience? Ah, no. I shouldn't be losing my temper at innocent civilians. Look, I'm cutting you a deal here, out of the goodness of my heart, I might add. Now, if you choose to reject my kind offer, then we'll just show up at the hotel and have a big old Pokemon showdown, every single one of us. So what do you say? I assume you accept? No way, I'd rather have the Pokemon showdown, honestly. What's that? Yes, we accept. Now that's what I like to hear. Pleasure doing business with you. How much will we have to do before the interest is taken care of and we're done working for you? Well, if you work really hard, maybe just one job. Or I could give you more work. It's up to me, really. So you're saying you might just keep us working for you forever? Oh, don't worry, it probably won't come to that. But look on the bright side, these jobs will all be for the benefit of the city. Just do your best and I'm sure everything will go fine. To be clear, this deal is between you two and the Rust Syndicate. Tawny has no part. I'll be in touch. The exit is over there. Kindly see yourselves out. Alright, well that's no good. No good at all. Phew. I'm so glad we're out of there. More than half of me thought they might not let us go. Guess now we know firsthand how they rope people into giving them a free labor forever. Tawny is such an idiot. But I guess I can't be that mad when I know she was doing it all to help AZ. Hey, would you clear out already? We've got some cleaning to do. As if we'd want to stay here another second. Come on, Olivia, let's head back to Hotel Z. Alright. Oh, nice, and we got some new Mega Stones that we can buy, so that's very cool. Not that it matters too much right now, because it's not like we're really changing our party that much. But yeah, let's see. What do we have on the map? Do we already have our first odd job? No, we just gotta go tell the others about what happened first. That makes sense. So let's do exactly just that. As we keep on just fast traveling in this episode. No actual walking. Alright, Nancy says you're ready to trade. Alright, want to have a go at it? I don't know how... Do we have to be, like, friends for this to work? I don't know. I can't even remember. I believe people have traded with me in past streams, but it's been so long. I guess it's probably in link play, link trade, faraway players. Yup. I think it's just a code, actually, which is kind of the funniest thing ever. Alright, yeah, it is just like a link code. I don't know. Let's just do the usual for this channel, which is just 1370, and then we'll just do 1, 2, 3, 4, I guess. Because the odds of that link code being used by another person are very low. Nice, okay. What do I have to trade, though? Is there anything you want? Not necessarily everything is up for trade, but let me show you real quick. Here's kind of what we got. Most of this is probably pretty average. And I haven't played in a long time, so I barely remember what we got. Oh, what is this? Why is there like a thumbs up on this one? That's interesting. Why is there a thumbs up? That's kind of funny. I've never seen that. How many boxes do we have? Okay. So we got like 13 boxes worth of stuff so far. Anything is okay, especially if it has a thumbs up. It means it's not in your decks. I see, that's kind of cool. So like, I guess specifically the white Floette is not in your decks. Okay. Do we have a second white Floette? We don't. Doesn't look like it, at least. That's a bit unfortunate. But I guess I can give you the white Floette if you want. Yeah, that's like the only one you don't have, apparently. Do I need any trade evos? I don't really have any of them, I think. But yeah, off the top of my head, it's been too long since I've played to remember what I was doing or what. Okay, so here's a Floette. I may as well just give you this one. Let's offer it up. So you're giving me an Alpha Focaccia. Oh, you renamed it to Focaccia. That's so clever. That's why you were asking about the favorite type of bread. And you know what? That's a very fair one. That's cool. What's the actual name of that Pokemon again? Love it. Very fitting. It all makes sense now. Fido, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Lovely. And I see you probably looked up how to spell that that type of bread. Nice. Thank you very much. Very fitting with the nickname and everything. All right. Anything else you want? Apparently you have all of them. But yeah. Oh, you've got like a Greavard lined up? Alright, okay. We're all good. Oh, do we have, it's probably a good time to check if there's new mystery gifts. It looks like there might be. Special distortion detected. I haven't played this game in a while, so that makes sense. Oh, you need to rename it. Okay, I see. Yeah, so we got... Yeah, the Garchompite Z. And that was like a quest that's a bit of a teaser for the DLC, I guess. Alright. So I don't want to like stall the stream too long for people watching in the future. So I'm gonna enter the hotel. If you want to trade another one, we can do it after this part of the cutscene. We're back, Naveen. Oh, you're alive, thank goodness. Thanks, Floette. Sweet of you to worry about us. Floette was on edge the whole time you two were gone. If you'd been any later, she might have unleashed her light of ruin on the Rust Syndicate. You can't let her do that. We really don't want to start a never-ending feud with those guys. That's precisely why I did all I could to keep Floette calm. So how did things go? They're using us as unpaid help, just like the rumors said. So what do we do next? We can't really do much until the Rust Syndicate gets in touch about what they want us to do. And we still haven't managed to get hold of Tawny either. For the moment, I guess we should start by figuring out our next steps the Team MZ way. That's right, it's strategy meeting time! Oh yeah, you say you always have items. Yeah, what did you give this Focaccia Pokemon? Where do you check? Oh, a Hyper Citrus Berry. Nice, yeah. So I don't know if you can even get it without the DLC, so that's kind of funny. That's just a nice way to get the DLC content. Okay. So let's just go for the strategy meeting. What do you say, Olivier? Ready to start a strategy meeting? Let's get started, yeah. Let's do it. Okay, let the strategy meeting begin. Today's topic, how are we gonna handle the Rust Syndicate's orders? Or maybe I should be asking, how do we deal with the Rust Syndicate overall? Shouldn't we try and find out all we can about Tawny's debt, for starters? If I could, I would, but what are we supposed to do when we don't even know where she is? Surely she'll make her way back to the hotel eventually. Oh, and here she is. Huh? Is this strategy meeting time? Did I miss an update from Vinny or something? Tawny! What did you go out and take out a sketchy loan for? We're gonna have to bust our butts to pay it back. Oh, you found out? Yeah, I did borrow some money to make a new Hotel Z promo. But it was just a little, nothing to get all worried over. Oh, for sure, just a little 1 million in interest, no worries, right? No way, that can't be right. I read all the terms when I borrowed the money. Wait, what? There is something about interest. It was so small I couldn't even see it without zooming in. Well, that's awfully sneaky, but if it's in there in print, I'm afraid they've got us over a barrel. Hold on, getting a call from Vinny. Hey Vinny, got more Rogue Mega Evolution cases for us? Yeah, please go ahead and send us the info like always. This is gonna be a lot to handle on top of the Rust Syndicate's jobs. What jobs? The Rust Syndicate is saying it's still on you to pay back the original sum you borrowed, of course. But now some of us are also stuck working for them till they say your stupid interests paid off. Seriously? I don't know how all this happened while I was out helping folks, but I'm really sorry. She doesn't look very sorry, let me tell you that. I guess I'll just add these rogue Pokemon to the strategy meeting agenda. According to Vinny's report, we've got another 3 locations with Pokemon that are probably gonna Rogue Mega Evolve. First, looks like there's a Mawile in Sector 6 of the Magenta District. Then we've got a Barbaracle? Okay, sure, in Sector 5 of the Blue District. And lastly, we've got an Ampharos in Sector 6 of Rouge District. Let's split up who goes where again, then we can figure out the details of our targets later. Hope you're still good with going around and helping on all 3, Olivier. So today's first mission, handling the Mawile, while that's going rogue in Magenta Sector 6. Tawny, you can go. Okay. Second mission, helping the Barbaracle in the sewers of Blue Sector 5. I'll be there. And third mission, taking care of the Ampharos in Rouge Sector 6. This one will be on a rooftop apparently. Naveen, go check it out. Alright. I'll do whatever I can to help. Sorry, Olivier, I know this is a lot on your plate. Let's focus on the Rogue Mega Evolving Pokemon for now, okay? Alright, so we didn't even talk about the Rust Syndicate, even though that was the main point of the agenda. But sure. Sure thing, folks. Let's just head back out. Yeah, Nancy says, yes, that's how I like to spoil. Make it foreshadowing and give them a Pokemon from an area they can't access yet. Yeah, that's pretty fun. Okay, I know this is unhinged, but Did you ever have any dead pets, and if yes, what was their names? Okay, well I can't tell you that, because that's like a typical, that's literally like a typical trick of like, oh, security questions. So I'll have to reserve myself from that. The short answer is yes, but I can't tell you details, because that would not be responsible for the future to have it on stream and stuff like that. Okay. Sorry, this is where the professional deformation of being a software developer focused on like security, or like what an interest in security comes in. You're just like hyper aware of these things, even though it's probably just a very trivial question. Okay. Alrighty, okay, so let's see, where do we gotta be? We gotta go all the way over there to the Ampharos. If you wanna trade, some Pokemon, you can do that too. Yeah, I feel really funny for bringing it up, because like, oh yeah, security questions and stuff. Because like, I don't know, it's just really funny. People would not expect to think in that way. But it is like a thing happening more and more. So, you know, people will ask like random stuff like that. Not that I'm doubting you in any sense, of course. But it is a thing, and especially like being in a VOD on a video, and especially with like transcripts of videos, it's actually like pretty easy to search stuff like that, so you never know. You never know. Okay, you've got a quest for us, right? Or oh no, you just got an item. That's what the yellow boxes mean. Okay. And yeah, generally speaking, security questions with like, oh, what's your favorite pet? Where were you born? Or like, you know, stuff like that is all really stupid and very unsafe. So I don't recommend services that do that. But unfortunately, you'll run in the odd like service that's like their only security measure, is like stupid security questions like that, where you're kind of just forced to go that way. But anyways, enough talking about cybersecurity. Let's see. Let's just go to the Ampharos, I guess. And I walked in the wrong direction. I was just blindly collecting a bunch of stuff. Is this the right way? Because I realize we can actually do any of them, I suppose. And we can't do the Rust Syndicate stuff, I believe, right? Nah, we don't have access to that yet. I wish, because like the Rogue Mega Evolved Pokémon is like the sort of quest that I would not mind just doing on my own time, because there's not really any like story beats or whatever. But yeah, okay. So this one is on the rooftop, it looks like. Naveem is just waiting right here at the elevator. Okay, ready to try again? Perfect. How strange. This elevator seems to have power, but I can't get it all to work at all. I'm sorry if it kind of ruined the Pokemon nicknaming you might have been going for, Nancy. Okay. Oh, notice something? Oh, there's... Okay, Gwynn and Chandelier is right there, spying on us mischievously. It seems we're being watched. You've been called out, Gwynn. How did you notice me here? How could we not notice? Did you think you were being subtle? Quiet. You have a problem, no? Sure, that's a way to introduce the conversation. How do you know that? Did you do something to that elevator? Your problem may have a solution if you beat me in a battle. Man, what's with like rematches with people we literally just fought? They should at least spread them out. Is this girl actually ignoring me? We've got to battle her, not just to find out what she knows, but to find out what her problem is. Okay, okay, sure. I guess we'll fight you again. I just think it's funny because Pokemon Violet exists. I don't know what you mean by that. Okay, get ready to lose. Honestly, she did pretty good last time. But, I mean, there's more space here to walk around, so maybe it'll be better. Okay, you're challenged by Gwynn of the Fist of Justice. She doesn't have the vibe of, like, everyone else in Fist of Justice, too, so it's kind of funny that way. Oh, why did it switch to Charizard? It wasn't supposed to go this way. Uh-oh. Okay, let's just Fire Blast. Nice. Okay, let's swap out for Feraligatr. And let's Crunch. It's not that effective. I mean, it is, but it didn't work out so well, so take it how you will. Let's go for Lucario here. Lucario's kind of underleveled. I don't know how good this will go. Actually, it seems like pretty good is the answer. Because ground type moves are strong against Ghost, apparently. I don't know. Oh, this is a missed opportunity to use Mega Lucario, which I love. Okay, no, you still got a Pokemon, so that's fine. And of course, she's gonna Mega Evolve as well. Nancy says, because Pokemon Violet has lots of robots, so the security question thing reminded me of that. You know what? Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. I've only played like, what, like 2 hours of Violet. Or not 2 hours, more like 5, but still, I haven't played a lot of Violet. Okay, Rock Slide, come on, because, I mean, yeah, you'll get one shot by the fire. To be expected. Come on, dig, dig! Okay, luckily Pikachu survived, so we're good. Oh, actually, that didn't do much. That didn't do much. We might be in trouble here, folks. Is the run button for battles new? Did that come out in an update? Because I feel like it used to not be shown. But, like, can we not use your satchel anymore? See, so, like, Gwynn continues to actually be pretty hard to fight. So that is kind of interesting. You really are strong. Sorry, Canary, I couldn't avenge you. Wait, I remember you. You were in the Canary Quiz Whiz contest. Quiet. You won, so I'll keep my word. Why did Gwynn, like, stop us from going to the Mega Evolved Pokemon? It's cursed. Seriously? Can you fix it? Just kidding, it's not actually cursed. Well, don't keep us waiting. Can you fix it or not? Go ahead, Chandelier. Oh, okay. So you were just hiding there. See, a naughty Phanthump was the culprit. Ah, well, thank you. Chandelier and I must protect this city and its people. We can't hope to save our reputations from Ivor's recklessness any other way. That still doesn't really explain why she was just, like, spying on us. I'll win the next Quiz Whiz contest. My love for Canary is much greater than yours, you'll see. I'm sorry that I made you battle. Here, I'll heal your Pokemon. Yeah, why did you make me battle? The rest is up to you. Well, that explains her problem with me, but if she thinks we can out-quiz me, she's wrong. The Phanthump was probably eating popcorn? Sure, sure. Now we go up. Ampharos should be up there. Alright. So much dialogue in these games. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised. It's kind of, sort of always been Pokemon's thing, but still. My voice gets tired. Okay. Yeah, we gotta level up our Lucario more if we want it to be, like, somewhat competitive. Bullet Punch is, yeah, pretty good. Being pretty good. We got a Patrat here. Let's get it just for fun. That's not what I want. I don't know if there's, like, a limit to boxes in this game that I'll reach eventually. This could certainly become problematic with how much this game just encourages you to, you know, catch Pokemon. And we need more Flabébés. Especially since I just, like, traded... Well, technically I traded a Floette to you, I believe, Nancy, but that was my only white one. Oh, there's an Absol over there. That is tempting. I mean, we already have an Absol, but still. But then we'll have to climb all the way back up here again, so I don't know. Sorry, where are we heading? Yeah, okay. Let's go this way. That is the way. Okay, Bulldoze. How quick is Bulldoze? It has a good range, though, that's sure. That's for sure. Swirlix, can we get you? Yes, we can. Sure, let's see what we can do. Maybe this Pokeball is good, you never know. Hyper Potion, sure, we'll take it, I guess. No, it's good. You didn't have it in your Pokédex, and we're still fairly early in the story, so no doubt we will get a new one at some point. I'm not too worried. Okay. Oh yeah, let's trade. Let's do it. Well, let me just get all of these. Very important. Let's bulldoze all of that. Okay. It was like the only Pokemon that you didn't have, so I'm happy to help out even though I'm not as far in the game. Okay. Because I think there's like a quest. I can't remember if I did it already or not. A side quest where you get all the colors. But I forget if it's Flabébés or if it's Floettes that you technically need. Okay, so Ampharos is up there. How do we go there? Is there just going to be a ladder on the side? An Esper again? I don't think we're going to get it, because it saw us. Yeah, we didn't get it. Doesn't matter. Okay, level up for Lucario. That's what I want to see. Yeah, so there totally is a ladder on the side. See, I thought we were, like, over-leveled and whatnot, but, you know, honestly, the main story stuff still poses a bit of a challenge. Okay, let's trade before we trigger the sequence here. But let's use the same code as last time. Oh, yeah, it remembers the code. How convenient. How convenient indeed. Okay. You're gonna have to tell me what you want here. Because I don't know that I have anything too special or whatever. I don't know. What do I got? What do I got of potential interest? Nothing really jumps out as being, like, awesome. Is there a particular Pokemon that you would wish to have, or do you just have a lot of duplicates of everything? Let's see. You want like a Wachog for no reason? Oh, this is an alpha? Okay. Here, I will. Yeah, I'm not competitive enough to know which ones would be like good or not of these. I'll just give you this Wachog, I guess. Yeah, you had to name it Security. That's hilarious. Okay. Oh yeah, you're saying I should trade Machoke for, because it's like a trading Pokemon. I don't even know, like, off the top of my head what my what trait evolutions I have right now that I need to do. Yeah, it didn't fit. That makes sense. It's so, like, lame that they don't, you know, they don't allow you to have longer names. Yeah, like, we got Machop. We had the... Where was the Machoke? Yeah, we got Machoke here. What does a Machoke look like? Yeah, so we need to trade the Machoke. You want to, like, just trade the Machoke back and forth? Which one do I want to level? Is this? No, this is not an alpha, but it's a 35. Okay. Doesn't really matter which one, I guess. I will trade you this one. But I guess trade it back, because it's one of the ones that evolves, right? I believe? I'm not sure. Clearly you know more about Pokemon than me. Whereas I am literally just a rookie who has not played Pokemon seriously. And, well, I've never played Pokemon seriously, but even less so in recent years. Luckily I had like 2 Machokes, so that certainly helps out. I like to keep one of each usually, like even the base forms and everything. Okay, so does Pumpkaboo also evolve? Yeah, it does. It totally evolves from this. And we got a Gourgeist that I will trade you back, I suppose. Yeah, because you didn't have it. Okay, nice. Yeah, so I'll be able to trade that back. And do I have another one of these pumpkin Pokemon? Because if I do, I may as well evolve mine. Let's see. What do we got here? I feel like I have one somewhere, but maybe not. Maybe I don't have one. Just gotta look through real quick and try to not be blind. But I bet you it's one of them in the wild zones that I haven't done yet, that you can see like a gray outline for it that I have, and then just haven't like actually done yet. That is very possible. Yeah, I'm not seeing any of them. So yeah, probably I don't have one yet. I think it like registers to the Pokédex, just the fact that you traded it, right? Okay, anyways, let me trade it back. Offer up. Alrighty. So have your Gourgeist back. Nancy says, I need all the Evos. Oh, that's pretty good then. I mean, I guess you did just beat the DLC, so yeah. I guess that makes sense that it's all you need. Okay, Machamp. Nice. Hey, we got Fellowpand in chat saying hi. How are you doing? Hopefully you're having a good weekend so far. Have you been playing Pokemon Legends ZA as well, or just enjoying watching it? Okay, I think we're gonna stop with the, You want to do one more trading? I don't know. Okay, no. I'm gonna stop with the trading. Okay, so it did register it, which is nice, and the Gourgeist, and the Machamp, so that's like 3 in 1, pretty good. I don't want to like stall too much on trading, because like we're trying to progress the story. Gotta keep it a bit engaging to watch and stuff as well. So let's just talk to Naveem about this Ampharos. Okay, it gains Dragon type when it Mega Evolves. That's cool. You gotta fight Dragon with Dragon. Actually, you gotta fight Dragon with Fairy, I should say. So that's probably what we should have done. But yeah. Okay, I'm ready. We're gonna handle it. Ampharos will gain Dragon type when it Mega Evolves. Take care with your type matchups. Yeah, we have not been doing a great job of that. But hopefully we can do better. Alright. Here we go, Mega Ampharos. Yep, let's try to not immediately die. Okay, we still took damage. This is gonna be painful. Oh no. Oh no. You can already feel the pain. Stop running after me, Ampharos. That's not good. That's really not good. And I mean, I know it's a Rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon, but still, this is not going well for me. Level 48, we're kind of evenly matched for the most part. We might have to do some wild zones and stuff between now and the next stream. It's sort of seeming that way. Okay, I might want to switch here to Gardevoir. Might be more efficient. Oh my god. Let's try not to hit damage. Okay, okay, okay. Let's go, let's go. Come on, Dazzling Gleam, you can do it. Oh my god. Get away, get away. It's not going so good. Okay, come on, Gardevoir. Let's try to not have you in the way of all this. It's not looking too good. Okay, luckily, I mean, you know, it's super effective and everything. So that's good. Oh no. You know what? Like, it dies slowly, but it also doesn't do a whole ton of damage. Okay, okay, come on. Surely we can do half decent, right? Can we? Yes, now we can use the satchel. I don't know why it wasn't really working earlier. Yeah, it's just easier to go this way, honestly. Super Potion. And yeah, of course there's the cooldown and stuff. Oh, that just like canceled my attack straight up. Okay, well, you know, Ampharos is half down, so that certainly can't be too bad. Yikes. This is surprisingly chaotic. It doesn't even feel like a Pokemon game when all this chaos is happening in real time. I guess I should use, like, Protect, you know? I should really be doing that. Oh, okay, let's Mega Evolve. That will be useful, please. Yes, let's distract Ampharos. And now might be a good time to heal up a little bit more. Okay, 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 come on. Surely we can do good. My Gardevoir used to have Psybeam, which probably made it better for these battles. These long-range battles. Okay, well, we are using Protect, so it ain't too bad. Okay, that's not good. It seems more dangerous than it actually is, though, because we're not taking a lot of damage in practice. Like, we are only using one Pokemon, and it's going fine. And Ampharos is almost down. So I think we're doing just fine. We really are. Okay, let's just not get knocked out as a trainer. That would be useful. This should be the final hit, probably. Oh my god. I think it's because Gardevoir's paralyzed, right? So it's not always working so good. But we did it. Gardevoir survived, even though a little bit weak, but did pretty good overall. And there we go, we got the Ampharosite. Very nice. Okay, that was quite the battle. It sure was. Okay, facing these Rogue Mega Evolved Pokémon can be scary, but I know they need our help. Now the Rust Syndicate. They're the ones I'm truly afraid of. I'd rather not deal with them at all. Impressive work, Team MZ. Oh, Emma's here now. I've been going around searching for cases of Rogue Mega Evolution in the hopes of running into Zygarde and that mysterious L person, but no big breakthroughs yet. L's actions certainly seem suspicious, but I don't get the sense that he has any bad intentions. Please let me know if you find out anything important about L, okay? See you around. Again, with the Sonic run. Being a detective seems like a lot of work. I'd better go as well. I've got things of my own to take care of. I'll see you later. Alrighty. So that is one Mega Evolved Pokemon down. And we got 2 more left. Not bad at all. Again, let's train up our Lucario a little bit more. Let's go for Bulldoze on that one. How many crystals do we have now? I guess we technically have to go to our satchel just to find out. Is it in the... No, it's not. What category is it under? I never remember. Other items? Yes. So yeah, they lifted the cap. That certainly helps. It's not 900 anymore. And probably a lot of these shards come from playing online. That's why I've got like so many Seeds of Mastery, even though we got like the first one, I guess, that was canonically given from the story. Like we just got it, but now we got like 30 other ones from playing online. And all these sort of more fancy items from playing online for the most... Well, not all of them, of course, but a lot of them come from that. Including the amount of nuggets we have and all that sort of stuff, probably. Yeah. So essentially, what do we got left here? We gotta do 2 more of these, and then the Rust Syndicate will probably call upon us. Yeah, that's what it says after all 3 cases of Rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon. So yeah, I mean, all in all, I think this seems like a good enough place to stop for the day. We will be back to doing some more Pokemon Legends ZA in the coming weeks, I believe. So if you're new here, consider subscribing to keep following the adventure. And I know, Nancy, you probably wanted to trade some stuff to get some evolutions. So hey, we'll probably be doing this next week if you've got more trade evolutions to do. I'm always down to do some trade evolutions. I just don't want to stall the stream for too long, so I like sneak one trade in here and there. You know, if ever we do like post-game streams, it'll be a different vibe, but you know, as we try to just kind of progress through the main story and everything, doing like one or few trades here and there, that's kind of a nice balancing act just to keep the stream like engaging for everyone, right? Not just the people trading. But yeah, so I think it's a good place to stop. You know, we've got these Rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon. Those are the sort of like low stakes kind of quests that I try to do on my own time in between streams, just because, I mean, it's still a pretty long game, and doing only like one stream per weekend pretty much for these, it takes time. So, you know, I try to save time where we can. I will explore some more wild zones probably in between time. I will probably try to do these Mega Rogue Evolution Pokemon if I have time this week. And we will try to save the Rust Syndicate for the next time. We'll have to see. We should be playing Pokemon next week, I believe. But we also got to get back to Zelda Tears of the Kingdom at one point, so these are kind of all the games that are left over that have been on a hiatus on the channel for a long time, just because I was really busy in the past few months, and we literally haven't been consistent in streaming since like November, which is very unfortunate, because we used to stream consistently every weekend, and then things fell off for many reasons, which, you know, I might get into later at some point. But yeah, in the meantime, we should be back next week. I'm trying to be more consistent again. This is the first week where I've streamed 2 weeks in a row for the first time in like 6 months. So hopefully we're getting back in the regular rhythm of sort of weekly weekend streaming. That should be pretty fun. But anyways, yeah, hopefully I'm not forgetting anything. Nancy says, I always include items and nicknames with my trades when it's a Pokemon I have set up in advance, which is really cool. A nice little touch to make the trade more memorable. Yeah, it's a pretty good idea. Maybe I should start doing that too. But yeah, are we in a battle zone? Did we get stuck in a battle zone? No, not quite. But I'm hearing some Pokemon nearby. But anyways, with that, yeah, if I'm not forgetting anything, I will bid you farewell. We had a pretty good stream today. We didn't, like, there's so much dialogue that we didn't progress that much. But, you know, we started doing these new sets of Mega Rogue Evolved Pokemon. We went to rank D by hunting down Ivor for our promotion match. And that took us on a wild goose chase to find his sister Gwynn. But that was, yeah, that was like the most of what we did. So in the next episode, we'll be going, probably doing whatever sort of tasks the Rust Syndicate has for us, which is a bit scary to think about. But yeah, other than that, it's looking good. Always enjoying this game still. We didn't do a lot of wild zones maybe this time, which is maybe a bit unfortunate, but oh well. You take them like it comes. So anyways, have a great rest of your weekend. Thank you so much for being here, Nancy. We have Fallopand as well. And who did we have? We had Connie, of course, as well, too. So thank you guys all so much for joining, and I hope to see you very soon for some more Pokemon Legends ZA. And if you enjoyed yourself here today, don't forget to like the stream. It really helps more people find out about the stream. And yeah, with that said, have a great week coming up, and I hope to see you soon. All right now, bye-bye!